I don't know if you just recently saw the Conjuring video or
Yeah, the
Conjuring movie.
Smurl house or the
The Smurl house.
the Smurl house. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So the Smurl House Conjuring movie just came out. It's called Last Rites, and that was based on the Smurl House. But that was one of the cases that the most famous demonologist ever, Ed and Lorraine Warren, investigated. And there was a demonic entity that was literally like petrifying this like family for 13 years.
Yeah, they described this demonic entity as like an 8-foot tall lizard man with like red eyes and scaly like scales, I guess you could say, that would physically assault
dude.
physically assault Jack and Janet Smurl, who were the parents, and like lift them up from their beds and chuck them against the wall.
Holy shit, dude. And they don't have an HOA or anything?
Exactly, right? Kick this guy out.
That's crazy. Call the plumber.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, but I believe something like this could happen. The Smurl House haunting refers to a series of widely publicized claims of paranormal activity. Will you guys tell us about it? I don't need to read this. What else do you guys know about it? Oh, it says here the family's German Shepherd was reportedly levitated and slammed into a wall.
Yeah, even the dog was attacked, but every single member of the family was attacked, and we're talking like they would be picked up and thrown against the wall, like to the point of like the wife like broke bones because of this spirit. Like a little girl in the family was thrown down the staircase.
A ceiling fan flew off the ceiling and smacked one of the little girls and almost killed her as well. There were sexual assaults. It was like the ghosts were like physically and sexually assaulting the whole family.
It was
crazy.
That's got to be the worst. Because what if your parents come home, it looks like you're jerking off or whatever, or you're sitting there just,
Experiencing something.
Yeah, experiencing something with yourself that you caused. Jerking off. But you're not even doing it.
It's
You're
not.
like, Mom,
it's
I
literally
swear.
like, this is
I
a
swear.
demon.
And my mom would still have gotten pissed at me. My mom would have blamed it on me. Mom,
It's a demon.
I'm not even looking at it.
Yeah, I can't
But
help
dude,
this.
that's had to be so. How did they come and go in their home? Did you guys go there?
Well, like the Smurl House, we were the first people since the demonologist Ed and Lorraine Warren, like we're the first people to investigate it since then 40 years ago. So it was really, really like a cool experience to be able to go in there and like understand like what was the haunting, like what actually happened there.
And there's 2 Conjuring houses. There's one that's really famous in Rhode Island, which is the videos that are being played right now. And then there's this one that we haven't released yet. It's coming out for our finale of Hell month. And yeah, nobody has been there besides Ed and Lorraine Warren like 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Yeah.
And what did it feel different? Did it come at a different time? Did it start differently? Like how do you ease into like a new place that has a haunting, right? That has an energy like that. Like, do you approach it differently on the way there? Like, do you bring certain things with you to set up an atmosphere? Like, do you bring an altar? Like, what do you like? Is there some sort of like precursor to your approach?
Definitely. I mean, especially something like that hasn't been investigated for so long. And actually, at the time, 40 years ago, it was believed that Ed and Lorraine Warren like brought in a priest and they did like an exorcism and got rid of the demons. So like theoretically, this place hasn't really been haunted for the last 40 years. It's just been a regular family home. So when you go back into there, it's mainly like the shell of the home of said spirit. And so in order to like make sure we were able to like contact the same person, we brought in a witch or a priestess. She's our friend. She actually like has helped us with a lot of these types of things and teaching us about the occult. And she brought in a spirit board, which is pretty much like a good Ouija board. It's not like one of those Hasbro ones you buy at Target. It's like the real deal, like
one a woodpecker would like.
Definitely.
like homemade, all that stuff. She actually helped with a full on like summoning ritual, and that like brought in the spirits around. And we were able to talk to this thing like on a Ouija board. And what's absolutely crazy about that is like, I never really believed in Ouija boards. I just thought, it was a fun gimmick, like, especially the ones at Target, I guess whatever. But when you do it correctly, like with a witch, it is the most insane experience you've ever had. You put your fingers on this planchette, and I don't know if you've ever seen a Ouija board, but there's a bunch of like letters and numbers all over this board. And it said that, you move this planchette around and it spells things out. But the feeling is so unlike anything you've ever felt before, where the wood gets pulled out from underneath your fingertips. It is literally, you can feel a different presence pulling you in directions.
Like a magnet almost.
Yeah.
Of sorts. A magnetism.
A magnetism.
We never believed in the Ouija board until doing it like correctly with professional Pythian priestess. And like I remember the first time we did it with her, like off camera, we were like, "Did you do that?" He was like, "No." Like, you definitely did that. And we were like, hell no, because like our fingers were going like,
it was crazy. And it wasn't like
crazy.
this like a little slow thing. It was like sometimes like yanking to like yes or no or all around the board. We're like, what is happening? Like, I can't believe this. It's out of this world.
Well, especially if it's like priestess, what's your number or whatever, then you're like, oh, that's definitely, that's Colby.
Exactly.
But that's funny. Like to that point though, like we'd ask questions, especially the first time we did it. We'd be like, the first time we ever did that, the first Conjuring house, we asked the spirit like, "Yo, do you like us?" And it's like, "No."
It was like, nah.
"What do you want from us?" And it was like, "Go away." It was like, "Leave me, give me my peace," pretty much. And I was like, "Damn, okay, they don't fuck with us." It was really
Which
sad.
happens? Because honestly, like spirits are just like people like in real life.
They're lazy.
Like, yeah. I mean, if there's like a bad person you meet in real life, there's probably going to be a bad person in the afterlife. That doesn't mean they're like a demonic thing, but like, yeah, you'll run into like bad apple sort of people all the time that just don't want to talk to you or anything, which is understandable.
Yeah, that's wild. You guys, it could just be somebody who's just chilling, somebody who's having lunch or whatever, and you guys are bothering them or something.
Exactly.
They're
It
like,
could be anything.
"Shut
You don't-
up,
yeah.
dude."
Summon them to a Ouija board and they're like, fuck off. Like, I can't leave.
It's like you're like calling out, like, cold calling somebody, and they're like, "God, just shut up. Like, I don't want to talk right now."
Or they're like, I'm gay or whatever. You're like, what? It doesn't matter.
What?
You're welcome here either way.
2025. It's all good.
"You're safe with us, guys."
Yeah, dude. Like a long time ago, people cared about that, but that's totally normal now, dude.
It's just an emotional experience. He's like,
Yeah,
really?
it's like some ghost has been waiting forever to come out of the closet, and he finally gets it through a Ouija board. And you're like, dude, nobody cares.
Dude, everybody,
chilling,
John
bro.
is gay.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, all right, thank you.
70% of people are gay, dude. Chill, bro. Chill.
But dude, what was crazy about this like recent experience with the spirit board at the
And this
Smurl
was at the
house?
Smurl house, and this was where the
Yes.
Conjuring was.
Yeah, the Conjuring
new
Last
Conjuring
Rites.
Last Rites movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Where they filmed it at,
No.
where it
No.
allegedly happened at,
Yeah, based on the true story.
based on the true
They
story.
filmed
of that.
at a replica of this place.
Got
Yeah.
it.
And it's
And
this tiny duplex.
had this been messed with before? Did it look the same as when back then?
I mean,
It
the
was-
family had lived
Yeah,
there.
like if you look at the old tapes from Ed and Lorraine Warren, the demonologist that helped try to save this house, you'll see like exactly the same layout and everything. Like it looks like it did 40 years ago.
Wow.
It was really
So some of these places, it's like going back in time too.
Definitely. Yeah, time capsules.
weird.
Yeah, we were doing the spirit board session in the living room of this duplex. And again, like imagine just like a regular house. Like there was literally Cheez-Its like on like the counter and stuff like that. Like, yeah, somebody lived there. And we uncovered the craziest evidence about the Smurl family that could actually get us in trouble. No joke. And so like when this comes out, like on Halloween, dude, it's going to cause like an uproar in like the paranormal community of things. It's gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
sir.
Dude, I wonder if there's like like a bus stop that had like a crazy a lot of people. I'm just trying to think of neat places that aren't like kind of like that aren't like a building or something where you could investigate also. Have there been places like that?
yeah. I mean,
Where there's not like an like an entity, like a building, like a
yeah, I mean, like to that point, you would think that everywhere could be potentially haunted, right? Like it doesn't have to be a location. It's just maybe places that are a location have more energy or they were a home in a past life. And so it's like more likely. But like you said, maybe a bus stop or maybe, like a favorite area to play is like on a playground or something like that as a kid. You don't know. Like maybe something has a deeper meaning or connection to a human and that could be haunted as
Yeah,
well.
there's a lot of times like we'll go to a spot and it's not like haunted by something like evil or scary, but sometimes there was, like a big like for example, we own a spot called Farrar Elementary in Iowa, and it used to be like
4 hour
the-
elementary.
Farrar.
For our elementary.
Farrar Elementary.
It's a school. It's a real school.
Real school.
It's you guys own it?
We own it.
Or principles.
We're principals.
Hell yeah,
Principal
Of the
dude.
spirits and the students there.
And is it functional?
It's functional for like ghost hunting tours.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
not like a
It
random
closed
school.
down like I
Okay,
don't know,
it's an
like
abandoned
a couple
school.
decades ago.
Got it.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
not like we were
that's
teachers.
sick.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we own the school.
But it used to be a hub, what, like 100 years ago, where like a lot of people would just go there and party. So all the spirits there, or a lot of the spirits there, just like hang around because it was a cool spot in life.
It was the like center of the town. So not only was it an elementary school at the time, but it was also where people like got married. It's also where people had dances. They had basketball games. They had everything at this like one area. And so a lot of the spirits there are like really nice. So it's cool. And even like outside of this area, like even in the woods or like the playground, those all can be like haunted locations.
Crazy.